GM's new Chevy Bolt electric car has been spotted. This is what it actually looks like. Not sure if I love it. The back looks all right. The front side, not the best. But hey, it's affordable, it's practical, and it's actually coming surprisingly soon by the end of this year. YouTube's new algorithm means that you're often not getting all of our videos in your feed. There's 7,500. I'm pretty sure you're probably not seeing a lot of them. In the description, there is a link to our newsletter. Click on that and you can get an update every day of all the latest news in the electric car industry. Hello, my friends. Welcome to the channel. I'm Sam Evans. You're watching the Electric Viking. Great to have you with us. All new 2027 Chevrolet Bolt. This is what it looks like. Apparently, it's going to be out probably in January. Production begins in December, they say. It'll be the most affordable Chevy Bolt, or in fact, the most affordable EV that General Motors will be selling when it goes on sale. The prototype sports a resculpted rear end and a more angular front fascia. I'm not sure if I think it looks better or not. What do you guys think? It's departing from the softer lines of the previous Bolt EUV, which GM discontinued in 2023, but still sold them in 2024 when they had stock. Inside, large infotainment and driver screens are now paired with practical physical buttons for systems like climate and volume control, striking a balance between innovation and usability. I think that's one thing I noticed, guys. Straight away, I saw the interior of this car and I went, you know what? It's got some buttons. Journalists are going to be happy. Some people are going to say that's great. That's an advantage of this car versus some other cars that don't have buttons. Anyhow, before the reboot, before this new version, the Bolt EUV had an EPA range of 247 miles. That's 400 kilometers. A battery pack that was 65 kilowatt hours. And it was basically a twin to the original Bolt EV, which offered affordable, practical electric driving in a compact crossover form. The affordability made the Bolt name synonymous with accessible non-Tesla EVs. In fact, it was one of the best-selling EVs in the United States. Why General Motors is coming back and what will be the difference this time? There will be a pretty significant difference. GM CEO Mary Barra has emphasized cost efficiency for the new Bolt, and it shows. The new Bolt will use lithium iron phosphate batteries, marking GM's first Ultium-based EV in North America to use those batteries. LFP chemistry is around 35% cheaper than legacy nickel cobalt alternatives and avoids reliance on scarce metals. GM's CFO confirmed the strategy will deliver billions in savings and preserve the Bolt's competitive pricing. Now, of course, the reference to billions in savings wasn't just about the Bolt. It was about using cheaper, more affordable lithium iron phosphate batteries across the range of their EVs. Batteries will initially be imported from CATL in China, bridging the gap until GM's own lithium iron phosphate battery capacity comes online in Tennessee by 2027. This reaffirms the Bolt's role as GM's budget-friendly, high-value EV choice. Production is expected to begin late 2025, US sales kicking off in early 2026. GM has teased the target price, they say under $35,000 US, slightly higher than before, but still very competitive. Unlike the Bolt EV's 260-mile EPA rating, the new Bolt is going to offer a range, they say, of just over 300 miles or around 480 kilometers, thanks to battery and software improvements. So that'll be pretty good range, I think. That might satisfy more people than the previous version. Bolt, it's coming back, and I think it's going to be better. Even though I don't think it looks better, I think it will be better. The refreshed Bolt is definitely more than just a facelift. It's actually a strategic relaunch. The original Bolt helped to destigmatize EV pricing by offering longish, decent range EVs under 40K. Now with LFP cost efficiency, strong or improved tech, it's using the Ultium platform, the last one didn't, and a projected range above 300 miles, I think Chevy are poised to hit that sweet spot again. And this is going to be a good car. There's not a whole lot of affordable choices in the market. I think the Bolt will capture a significant percentage of buyers, particularly a lot of buyers that don't want to buy a Tesla. What are your thoughts? Thanks for watching. Bye-bye. I'm not driving this car anymore. I'm selling it. General Motors is facing a new lawsuit for secretly selling your driving data. This has been going on for a while now. Volkswagen was convicted of this. And now Nebraska is seeking restitution for impacted car owners and civil penalties against General Motors. Bizarrely, this is a story that just doesn't want to die. Hello, my friends. Welcome to the channel. I'm Sam Evans. You're watching the Electric Viking. Great to have you with us. I don't really understand why General Motors did this. I think it's crazy. For a company of this size, do you really need to do this to customers? It's going to alienate them. The irony is the United States and the West have been accusing China of spying on us through our cars for years now. Yeah, you've heard this, I'm sure, many times.
Vehicle telemetry, in other words, transmitting data. When the Las Vegas Metro Police and the FBI weighed in, it was clear every day they gleaned more information from the data that Cybertruck transmitted.
Trump said it, their cars are spying on you, they're stealing your data, they're selling it to other people, whatever, this kind of stuff.
I have to thank Elon Musk specifically for being able to capture all of the video from the Tesla charging stations across the country, and he sent that directly to us.
Now, I don't think that's ever been proved, but we have proved that General Motors and Volkswagen have been doing exactly that. Nebraska says that General Motors sold the driving data of thousands of people to third parties and insurers, and Nebraska's referencing actually what's happened all across the United States. Data collected included instances of hard braking, hard acceleration, sharp turns, and the state attorney general refutes GM's claim that owners consented to have their data sold. General Motors is saying, oh no, all the owners said it's fine. We can sell their data to whoever we want. Really? Do you think anyone would have really agreed to that? Obviously not. As modern vehicles become more connected, more software-based, and more capable of analyzing everything you do, and they can, privacy concerns are shifting into high gear. Automakers are under growing scrutiny for allegedly collecting and selling sensitive driving data to third parties, including insurance providers. But the problem is that sometimes they sell your address as well at the same time. This is what's happened. Not intentionally, but you can actually work out where people's addresses are. This has happened.
Every one of the 25 brands the group reviewed got a privacy not included rating, making the category as a whole the worst the group has ever evaluated.
So it's a big privacy concern. The controversy escalated in 2024 when a New York Times investigation revealed that General Motors was sharing customer data with brokers, prompting a lawsuit from the state of Arkansas. So now Nebraska has joined in, with Attorney General Mike Hilgers filing a lawsuit against General Motors and its OnStar division for what he describes as unlawfully collecting, processing, and selling sensitive data, driving data, belonging to Nebraskans. The lawsuit says that General Motors has, for years, deceptively collected and sold customers' data without their knowledge or consent across the state. And really, General Motors has been doing the same thing across every state in the United States.